I read 40 books on investing. Here's what you need to know. I've gone through a variety of books, from personal finance basics to beginners investing to more in-depth strategies. I believed reading all these would help me build a Warren Buffett-sized empire. After a lifetime in business and finance, I thought I knew everything there was to know about investing, but what I've learned has surprised me. So let me take you through these books, one by one, and eventually I'll reveal the final book which has changed my financial life the most, which isn't actually a financial book at all. I guarantee you'll be very surprised when you find out what it is. First, I picked up Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, which has sold 40 million copies. The premise of the book is a comparison between the mindsets of two dads, one who thinks positively about money, one who thinks negatively. It explains how the rich think differently about money. The key takeaway is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. While the poor dad buys expensive cars and luxury items that put him into debt, the rich dad invests in things that earn him money, like businesses or stocks or real estate. It's a simple but crucial lesson. Next, I read The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This one's been hugely popular and covers how we think about money, how to build wealth, and how to preserve it. The most important lesson is that how you behave with money matters more than how much you actually know about it. Financial success is more about mindset and habits, like patience, long-term thinking, and emotional control. Housel talks about how compounding accelerates over long periods, meaning time is a crucial factor for success. It aligns with Warren Buffett's investing philosophy. Being patient and controlling emotions is key to long-term wealth. Then I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a classic. Hill shares what successful people have in common, focusing on persistence and the power of positive thinking. The book stresses the importance of not giving up and having faith that you will achieve your dream. It teaches that having a clear goal, backed by strong belief and consistent effort, attracts the opportunities and resources needed to achieve wealth and success. Afterwards, I came across A Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. This book lays out a straightforward approach to building wealth, living below your means and investing the difference, and specifically investing in low-cost index funds and ignoring market fluctuations. It sounds simple, but it's about staying consistent with this approach over time. Many people look for shortcuts, but this is a long-term game. The Dunning-Kruger curve shows that when you first start learning something, you tend to overestimate your abilities. This definitely applies to investing. After you learn the basics, it's easy to feel overconfident. But remember, there's always more to learn. Moving to more advanced topics now, I started diving into investing books. The Intelligent Investor is often regarded as the Bible of value investing. While it's a bit dry, Graham's teachings on value investing are timeless, and understanding his principles is crucial if you want to be a successful investor. Graham is Warren Buffett's mentor, so studying his work is key. Two of his key insights are that you should always think long-term and try to buy stocks priced below their intrinsic value to minimize risk.
You try to evaluate where a business is going to be in 5 or 10 or 20 years, and you try to buy it at the right price relative to that valuation, and you leave alone the ones you don't understand, and you do not try to guess the market. It's exactly what Ben Graham wrote in 1949, and no, the principles don't change at all.
Another book in the investing realm is One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. This book focuses on how everyday investors can beat Wall Street by investing in what they know. Lynch advises looking for companies that you use daily. Maybe you're into sports and you know that Nike is the best sportswear brand out there, so that's who you choose to invest in. One of his key lessons is that long shots almost never pay off, reminding us not to chase risky investments but focus on companies with a solid foundation. I also read The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle. This book again makes the case for investing in low-cost index funds. Bogle, the founder of Vanguard, revolutionized investing by promoting the idea that index funds are the simplest and most effective way for most people to build wealth over time.
They were bearish when they should have been bullish, and bullish when they should have been bearish. So the index at least steers a steady course.
His strategy emphasizes minimizing fees and staying the course with long-term investments. You Can Be a Stock Market Genius by Joel Greenblatt, which is all about finding hidden gems in the stock market. Greenblatt focuses on special situations like spin-offs, mergers, and acquisitions.
My definition of value investing is figure out what it's worth, pay a lot less. I'm looking for good businesses that are cheap. You know, Ben Graham said, figure out what it's worth, pay a lot less, leave a large margin of safety. Between those two, big space between those two things.
His approach is more complex, and it might contradict many of these other authors who advise you to keep it simple. But it's great for anyone looking to go beyond the basics. Another one I found helpful was The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley and William Danko. This book looks at the habits of self-made millionaires and how they live below their means, invest wisely, and build wealth over time. It's not just about earning money, but about how to manage it and live frugally to create long-term wealth. I also learned a lot from The Bogleheads Guide to Retirement Planning. This book is a must-read for anyone thinking about retirement. It focuses on how to create a retirement plan using simple, low-cost investment strategies, particularly index funds. It teaches the importance of asset allocation, tax planning, and being patient. I personally recommend going with the advice of some of these other authors and sticking with a simple, low-cost index fund strategy. The Simple Dollar, which is a fantastic book on managing money, budgeting, and getting out of debt. It emphasizes making smart financial decisions, avoiding impulse purchases, and saving consistently. For a UK perspective, I picked up The Meaningful Money Handbook by Pete Matthews. This book provides a practical guide to managing money in the UK, from saving to investing and retirement planning. It's an excellent resource for those living in the UK and trying to get a handle on their finances. Another UK-specific gem is Money, a user's guide, which is a short but valuable read. It's packed with practical advice on how to manage money, written by someone who's been on the same journey. It's a great introductory book for anyone new to personal finance, and again stresses the importance of keeping it simple. We're seeing a common theme here, aren't we? So, now we come to the final book, which has changed my financial life the most. And it's not a financial book at all. It's The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Now, I know it's a little bit cheesy. Think about what you want for long enough and the law of attraction will bring it to you. I don't know about any of that spiritual mumbo-jumbo, but what I do know is that the core lesson at the heart of this book is extremely powerful. Focus on positivity and gratitude, and visualize the future you want for yourself. Once you know exactly what you're aiming at, it's so much easier to get there. You'll start to notice little things everywhere in your life that will help you to get to your goal. And it's impossible to achieve anything without a positive mindset. If you want to build wealth, have faith in your dream, learn as much as you can about wealth building, and don't give up. God loves a trier.
Money is a human construct. It's a fiction created by us. Money originally was just exchange of values. So once you recognize that money is your creation, then you ask yourself, what is the best way to exchange values? And in my case, I've always focused on what I value and how I can share it with others. Am I having fun? You focus on what's joy, what's love, what's empathy, what's compassion. How do I exchange my values? Am I having fun? Am I making a difference? And then the money comes.
So, the key takeaways I want you to have from this video are: have a positive mindset, live below your means, spend your money on assets instead of liabilities, keep it simple by investing consistently in low-cost index funds. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.